Okay. Um Today is January 16th, 2018. We're like 16 days into the new year. I wanted to it's dark in here. Sorry about the darkness. I'm kind of I just woke up. I came here at my house today because I noticed something going on, and um and a few weeks ago, yeah, like more, yeah, we celebrated was this month we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, and I'm just black people used to, yeah, black people don't have a good life. Well, white people are in the same boat. Black people are in white people, yeah, my family and I are in the same boat. Black people are in. Um, I've heard a bunch of white people. I've heard. I know that black people have lost their houses. Well, so are white people losing their houses. And then we got the same failing education system that white children are in as well. Um, we are living in the same boat. Yeah, we're on the same boat as black people. And yet Fox News is doing like a little narrative. It has this little narrative going on. Yeah, Fox News has this little narrative going on that white people have it better than blacks, but yet we're no better off than black people. Sad to say, but sad to say, but we're living in a time period where it's been 50 years since Dr. King's death, and yet nothing's changed. What has happened in the 50 years that has passed since Martin Luther King's death? Well, Bill Clinton signed in the 90s, in 1994, Bill Clinton signed the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act. We know this as 1994 crime bill. It doesn't seem to it doesn't seem to do anything better, though. But like, yeah, like every January it gets worse, it seems. And do we believe this? Yeah. Well, I graduated from Lagrange back in 2011, and yeah, I graduated from Lagrange back in 2011, and I gotta tell you, yeah, I gotta tell you, and November 1st of last year, I got my Nintendo Switch. Since it's been out since March the 3rd of last year, so I get March, April, May, June. Okay, got March, April, May, June, April, May, June, July, August. August is 5 months. September is 6. October is 7th. Uh, November is 8th. So I got my Nintendo Switch on November 1st, which is a full 7, which is almost a full 8 month, which is almost a full 7 months after it launched, and in between March the 3rd and November and the holiday season, it there was a shortage, and I checked and I wanted one, but I checked everywhere. GameStop, I checked everywhere. GameStop, Best Buy, Target. And then the game, and then you got the game, and you got Nintendo's game, and you got the Nintendo, and then you got the Switch lawsuit that Nintendo is facing. Game Vice said, now Game Vice filed a lawsuit against Nintendo because of their because they're claiming that the Switch rips off the WikiPad. And not long after that lawsuit was filed, Nintendo iLife won their lawsuit against Nintendo, but Nintendo's appealing the court decision that ruled in favor of iLife. So Nintendo's gonna do so and if Nintendo loses the Switch lawsuit, then Nintendo's probably gonna end up falling back to either supporting the Wii U or again, or either Nintendo's gonna fall back to supporting the Wii U again, or they're probably gonna end up rebranding themselves as a third party developer. Yeah, they're probably gonna end up rebranding themselves as a third party developer because Nintendo has already got some games rolling out for Android and Apple devices. And if they I'm pretty sure the lawsuit's not going to go through, and if it does, Game Vice isn't going to have a leg to stand on. Game Vice never had a leg to stand on to begin with because the WikiPad was such a huge flop. But I don't know. But I don't really know. I don't really know. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell if anything drastic is going to. I mean, Nintendo's already reeling from the failure of the Wii U, and yet the Wii U is my favorite Nintendo system of all time. Um, and the Switch is my favorite Nintendo console of all time as well. Now the only difference now, Game Vice Net does not have a leg to stand on, because the Nintendo Switch has HD Rumble features. The Joy-Con controllers have that. Yeah, the Joy-Con controllers have that. Yeah, the Joy-Con controllers have that. Um, plus they can use plus that the game the Joy Cons can be used by themselves either for controlling the Switch on tabletop mode or television mode. Oh, and the Switch has TV mode as well. So, and those features are woefully lacking. So those features are woefully lacking in the WikiPad. It doesn't connect to the television, has no HD, it has no rumble, no HD rumble, nothing. All it consists of is two parts. The tab, all the game, all the WikiPad has consists of two parts. The tablet that attaches to a bulky controller. It's from the looks of it, it's unwieldy. And it doesn't look very nice. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I don't or I really don't think the lawsuits are gonna go. I don't think the lawsuits are gonna go anywhere. I don't think the Switch lawsuit's gonna go anywhere within in the court in the California court system. Because they're gonna have litigation on their hands. And if it does go anywhere, we'll see if the lawsuit's going to go anywhere after. We'll see what the judge says after. I mean, it's going to take. Yeah, it's going to go ahead. It's going to go ahead. It's going to take years for cases like this for against a big company to resolve, such as a lawsuit filed by iLife many years ago over the Wii and the Excel and the technology that they used that was originally supposed to be used when to to detect if a person has fallen down. There's and I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, the Switch is going to be selling like hotcakes. Yeah, the Switch is gonna continue to sell like hotcakes. Like it has been, despite despite the shortage that happened in between in between March the 3rd and the 2017 holiday season. So, in closing, I want to say to Game Vice, the accessory maker that filed the lawsuit against Nintendo over the Switch, particularly the Joy-Con controllers. To all you motherfuckers that are that filed that run Game Vice, good luck, cause you're going to need it. The Switch has the Switch has HD Rumble and Switch. Okay, the Switch has HD Rumble. The controllers can be used by themselves. It can use tabletop mode, and you can actually use Joy-Con controllers either on tabletop mode or TV mode. In addition to the handheld mode. And those are the features that that the WikiPad lacks. So I would suggest you drop the lawsuit because I would suggest you drop the lawsuit because Nintendo's going to defend themselves in court. They're going to tell you all the they're going to tell the judge all the juicy details about the design of the Switch and what the Joy-Con controllers do and this, that, and the third. Tell you all the features of the Switch. They're going to compare the Switch to the WikiPad, and the judge is going and once the judge sees sees some of the holes in your claim against Nintendo, you're not going to have a leg to stand on or a chair to sit in. Same thing goes with Nintendo in some respects. They have a leg to stand on, but they don't have a chair to sit in. And the only thing that the Game Vice lawsuit ever brought to light was Nintendo's unoriginality, and that's the problem with Nintendo's, and that's one of the biggest problems with Nintendo. And one of the biggest problems with Nintendo is their unoriginality. And they're just they've have a track record of taking somebody else's ideas and making it their own. I'm not surprised, but I am shocked that um Game Vice is actually taking Nintendo to court to tell them that they can't do this any longer. So basically, Nintendo, the only ones that have a leg to stand on is Nintendo. But Nintendo doesn't have a chair to sit in because of Nintendo's chronic problem of unoriginality and plagiarism. Game Vice does not have a chair. Game Vice does not have a leg to stand on because their claims that Nintendo cop not their claims um against the design of the against their claims against the design of the Switch are false because of the features that the Switch has. But Game Vice does not have a chair to sit in either because one, Game Vice is an accessory maker, and two, none of the features that the Switch has is present on the WikiPad. So so I don't think the lawsuit's going to go anywhere, in my opinion. Well, this is Jerome Scalisi the fourth, and I'm signing out. Have a good one. Oh, and make sure you share this video. Comment if you want, and then and if you want to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. That would help. As I'm trying to get my stuff organized. But I'm a relatively new YouTuber, so hopefully I'll get my channel to where it needs to be. So if you enjoy my rant, it's great. You yeah, if you want to comment, you can do. If you want to comment, if you want to comment, feel free to do so. Um, share the video. I'm gonna post this to my Facebook. And y'all take care.